24 days into the blueprints. Last episode was fairly short. We weren't able to make it to the antechamber, but we did unlock the tunnel. Wasn't entirely sure about that, so we will go and inspect to see what that is today, as well as continue on. All we know is the tunnel is going to be drafted. We're also going to continue with experimenting with the different rooms here in the west room. See what we can get. The hovel we've done. Schoolhouse we've gotten up to 3. Root cellar was incredibly useful when we finally got a shovel. I am hoping to get a shovel again today. The classrooms gave us hints to puzzles. That might be useful as well. We'll do the schoolhouse. Doesn't seem to be anything in here. Oh, we turned that off. I want that back on. Still looking for the 4th one. Okay. Starting the day with 2 diamonds and 4 coins. Library. And classroom. Okay, so let's go down to the end of the library, the hallway. Breakfast nook, bedroom, parlor. 2 diamonds, 2 steps, or key. Okay. Pantry, hallway, commissary. Open for green rooms. Hallway, chapel, security. Should be able to get 3 items. There's running shoes. The hammer. And a key. Alright, we'll go back down to the first hallway. See what we can get now. The chapel, the den, or the observatory. Two dice and 4 coins. Okay. And go up from the den. The hallway, spare room, passageway. And I can redraw. I kind of want to lean towards the passageway. It'll use 2 dimes, but it'll give us the additional upwards and sideways that we need. Alright, hallway, security, laboratory. Okay. Bedroom, spare room, drawing room. Wish we had the diamond. Breaker, billiards, classroom. I think we're going to do a redraw because we still don't have the diamond. West Wing Hall. Hurting for diamonds. This will be another dead end, but it'll get us the 2 diamonds that we need. And we're going to double all the way back to the library and work our way up from there. Don't want to take the passageway just yet. Right. We have gotten this book before, so you guys can either pause the video and take the time to read it, or look in the previous video where I did narrate it, but for now I'm not going to do it again. Study. While drafting, you may spend diamonds to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. Dead end room. The cloister, which we don't have enough diamonds for. Or the bookshop. That's a new room. It is a dead-end room. It will cause a dead end, but I'm kind of interested to see what it is. If this is an early run, I'll go over the rooms that we do have. Redditon Herald, a new clue, sold out in hours. It should come as no surprise that the latest book from local author Marian Marigold is breaking literary records and making headlines even in Abstania. The release of her new book, A New Clue, comes only 14 months after the distressful report of the author's mysterious and unexplained disappearance. Her current publisher has issued a statement debunking the conspiracy theories surrounding the book's recent announcement, stating, the writing of the book was completed and well into editing stages many months before the disappearance. In addition, the publisher has revealed that all of the proceeds from the first edition sales of A New Clue will be going to Lasting Hope, a non-profit organization that aims to provide resource and intels on the investigation of missing persons. Still, the timing and conveniently mysterious title of Marigold's third book has left many cynics denouncing the book and her disappearance as a cheap publicity stunt. Detective Bon Margol, who many theorize may have been the inspiration for A New Clue, was quoted only saying that the book was unintentionally accurate. Regardless of their opinions, fans, pundits, and cynics alike were standing together, elbow to elbow, in bookshop queues this morning, eager to get their hands on what may very likely be the last words ever published by the missing author. I'd like to read that book. Alright, so what books can we buy? Do not have enough coins for these. Don't think we need any drafting, so we'll see if we cannot get any more clues or coins, and then come back to see if we cannot buy more books. Cannot get behind the counter. Alright, we only have one more way to go. The passageway. Pantry, chapel, nursery, or we can reroll. Go do the chapel, but only because we have the capabilities of moving onwards then. Okay. A parlor, pantry, or spare room. Morning room, hallway, classroom. Put a dead-end room this way. Parlor for diamonds, dark room, or observatory. Three unknowns. And this is the pantry. Okay. Last way we can go. The parlor, bunk room, or classroom. It's our last diamond. We've looked at this one before as well. It solves the puzzle of the dart room. Hallway, parlor, or commissary. Or I could do redraws. Hope for a redraw, hope for a 4-room. Corridor, gymnasium, bunk room. Billiards, dining room, or secret passage. We'll take the dining room. Okay. Bow door goes up to the foundation, which is good. Still haven't figured out the safe yet. Alright, let's go back to the dining room. See if we're gonna go forward. This is the new one we just got. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Alright, we'll see where it goes. The tunnel, the room, bunk room, or the classroom. This could technically lead us right up to the antechamber if we want to, but we don't have it unlocked yet. So I think I'm going to do the classroom. It'll be our last diamond. But we made it up to grade 3 again. Okay. The mining room, morning room, so I'll start 2 diamonds. Coat check, or the laboratory. Fortunately, it's a diamond. We do not have a diamond. The other 2 will lead us to dead ends. So let's go ahead and do a redraw. Okay, we'll take the billiards room, get 2 keys. Let's see, 10 minus 2 is 8. 7, 3. 17, 12, 8, 2 times 10 is 20. 1, 5, minus 1 is 4, times 1 divided by 1 stays at 4. Silver key. Okay. East Wing Hall, conference room, security. I'm going to need a key card for that. And that door is locked. Alright, we can try the foundation, hope it's not locked, otherwise we're soft locked for today. Corridor, bunk room, lavatory. It's hoping to find a key. Alright, parlor, utility closet, observatory. Get a couple diamonds. Okay. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Only one of the other boxes is false. Well, if this is true, and this is true, that means this one has to be false. Only one of the other boxes is false, which would make both of those true. Okay. Locked. That's what I was afraid of. Alright, let's head back to the grounds. I know this is a shorter episode, but maybe we can find something to help us out a little bit. Go down in the basement. Well, we need the key to continue on there. Might get lucky and find a key down here. No, there doesn't seem to be anything down here. Okay. So it looks like we'll need a key card. Maybe we could send the elevator up and see what's underneath this. We did make it up to 8 to get the dinner. Don't think we read this before. I'll read it again anyway. Attention, Miss Hannah Peterson. Hannah, after a few false leads, I managed to track down one of the old textbooks from your list. The original compendium was in archival storage on the restricted floor of the campus library, to which I unfortunately still have access. However, I'm devastated to report that the pages 36 and 37 pertaining to your query have been removed. It's such a shame that the progress of higher academia is constantly thwarted by the political whims of CBE. If you wish, I can transcribe the surviving pages and send them to you, but I do not believe there is any mention of cores of any texts kind in the text. Your friend, Professor L. Charity. Let's see, this is still lit up over here. No other information over here besides the thing that we read already. So I think we will call this episode here for today. Rather short, fortunately, because we hit a wall with no keys. Well, I shall call it a day and see you all next time for Blueprints.